nice and slowly as I could. I was lifting the leg. I was like doing very careful, but I was doing it. And then I just need to turn off to get the van. And this movement, what I did, I felt it just always. No, no, that was even painful than the day when I hit it. But anyway.
Yeah, it's like 2 steps forward and 3 steps back.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Oh.
But anyway, it's one of those things, you know. So.
Yeah.
Yeah. So hopefully it will keep improving. You know, but it was a little fortune. I didn't want to spend, but just to say, you know what, I don't care, just to get going.
So, and how's Uja been? Your wife? How?
Well, she's been at work as well. She said, well, what do you need? I said, well, there's nothing what you can do. You know, there's absolutely nothing what you can do, and I can't stop working. You know, that's the thing. I just need.
You feel like you're doing too much, or?
Well, she got in touch with some of her friends, some physiotherapists, and then they say, well, if he dislocates the knee, there's a big chance he torn some of the ligaments. And Maria mentioned to me as well, when I have the chance to go to GP and book an appointment to try and have a scan to see how's the ligament in there. But I don't feel much on the knee. It's more the muscles, I feel the pain around the knee, you know. So that's why I want to speak to Errol about it as well.
Yeah.
And then I'm not registered to the GP for the cancer yet because I never need to go to the GP since all of this time.
Yeah.
So this week at some point I'm just gonna go there, register myself, and then just see what they can say. So it's gonna be one of those episodes.
You know, what me and you need to do? We need to buy one of those big tents.
How we do?
You know, that they had in the World War One, when they had the soldiers they're treating them on the battlefield.
God Almighty, when I was having my treatment, I was thinking, well, this is painful, but I'm just thinking, can you imagine back on the days in medieval times when it was nothing what they can do and they have to saw you know what? Literally, that was every thought I had was about what was happening back on the days when the people were losing their limbs, you know. But anyway, so hopefully it will start improving. I'm hoping for it, so we will see, James, we will see. But definitely. But on Saturday, I'll be in London for some martial arts event, so I'm just gonna call the guy before, and I'm gonna say, look, I'm coming for the event.
How are you gonna get there?
Driving.
Oh, God.
I could jump on the train 2 hours, and then James, I'm just thinking, from King's Cross, the place where I need to go, I might have to take underground and a couple of trains or buses. And the way London is right now, I really don't feel like going on public transport.
It's still going to be very hard. It's not easy. No.
You know, so I thought, you know what, 3.5 hours, 4 hours. Well, normally to this place it says about 4 hours and 15 minutes, like before I had. It should be okay. You know, if I feel, it's okay, I'm driving around, it's fine. I just cannot make any worse than what it is now. You know, and then just see how it will go. But I have to warn the guy, look, I'm having these episodes, this fracture, and it's not going to be anything intensive, you know.
It's a pity you don't have an automatic car.
Well,
it might help a bit.
It would. But anyway, once you have the motorway,
you
know, just get the sixth gear and that's it, just all the way, so shouldn't be any big problem. But I'm just thinking about, because I want to come back on the same day. So basically what I just need to do is some coffee, get there. It's going to start at something around 2 o'clock, I think, between 2 and 5 or 6 o'clock. It's just a ceremony of grading.
So are you going to drive come back the same day?
Yes.
Right.
So, I've done that many times. It's not the nice thing to do, but just put some music on, some coffee, and should be okay. But it's not my favorite thing, but there is no class for me to take when I'm there. So there is going to be a ceremony of grading to some of these students. So basically, if I just grab a couple of instruments while I'm there, and if they allow me to sit, you know, I can just sit and play some instruments and just play some games, helping to give the belts to the kids and to the people. But I'll just take it steady. And they will fully understand it because we are all getting old, so they all
Yeah.
know exactly what we do. So
Well, they can see straight away that you're
Oh,
not
yeah.
good, you know.
yeah, just
Yeah.
have to keep the
Mhm.
um,
You want to be like better for going to Brazil.
well, I do. That's why I have booked quite. I have to book few
Yeah.
appointments before I can get there, and then just make sure. Well, like you told me, you just need to keep walking and
Mm.
stretching, all sorts of stretching.
Yeah.
I haven't started yet. And I'm
Yeah.
still trying to be very careful
Mm.
with what I'm doing, but
Oh, I've managed to like go on the machine again.
okay.
Yeah, just because I had a few, well, I don't know, days or weeks where I've not really been using it as much,
Mhm.
or I've had days off. So I went back on the machine a little bit two days ago,
Mm-hmm.
just standing on it, you know, the isometric hold position,
Yeah.
and then I did more today. So I feel I'm activating certain muscles. But some days I just don't feel I'm well enough to do it
Yeah.
at all. So I think I'm going to get worse. If my back's already hurting a lot. So, although I'm tensing the glutes, but I'm arching my back a bit.
Mm-hmm.
So it gives me a bit more like flexibility eventually.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm feeling I can stretch further and bend more. My flexibility is so much better than when I first met you. I couldn't lean or stretch at all. I was so restricted in leaning backwards and sideways. So yeah, so that's helped, I think, but I don't know if it's helping because it's distracting my brain from thinking my back hurts, because now my hips are hurting, or my glutes are fired, or my hamstrings hurt more.
Mm-hmm.
I do think that does help sometimes, making other parts of the muscles hurt more.
Yeah.
But I think it's activation as well, activating muscles that should be doing a job. I think that's helping. So that's probably partly why I've had a better day today.
Oh, that's good.
I've activated because some of the muscles, I suppose I thought, oh, I've got more muscle now in my bottom and my legs, and yeah, brilliant. But then I'd kind of like not exercised them, and I need to keep it up. Every
Yeah.
few days, do a little bit. With not walking much, I need to keep exercising.
Are you managing to do the exercise with Mary's passings here?
Yes, I've kind of I spoke to her in the last session, and I did say that I've done some of the ones she's given me, but one or two of them I've still gone back to my own method that's using for the same muscle,
Mm-hmm.
And she said, oh yeah, that's okay, that still would work. Because not because I didn't want to do the one she said, I just didn't feel the one she said was easy. Like it was maybe hurting as well. So like for example, she said to push my, I think I said this last week, push against the wall with my foot behind my bottom, like stand backwards against the wall, you back to the wall,
Yeah.
and then lift one leg up, like, so you just lift your foot up and push it against the wall behind you. So that's to like activate the glutes. But with that machine I've got downstairs, that activates the glutes really, really well and doesn't put the back under pressure.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas standing against the wall, I just feel I'm not like just working my glutes. I'm standing on one leg, and that's making my back hurt. Trying to balance on one foot.
Yeah.
So that's why I went back to the machine that I've got. And but I'm still working the muscles that she said. I'm still trying to activate, because the whole point of what she's asking me to do is to activate muscles that we've talked about that I'm not using or that are not strong enough. So yeah, I'm doing the exercises she's given me plus a mixture of the ones that I was doing already. I'm building up like a set. Yeah. So yeah, but I mean, in 5 weeks' time, my work is going to reduce massively. I mean, I've already lost some students who decided they want to just revise now for the exams.
Okay.
So this past week, I've lost another 4 students.
So how many people are you seeing now then?
20 hours a week at maximum.
Okay.
Yeah.
But because you don't want to do anymore.
Yes, as well as there's now that I've only got 20 anyway,
Mm-hmm.
but I didn't want to do more than 25.
Okay.
I thought, because there's always cancellations. Like yesterday, I had 2 cancellations, and today I haven't had any. But today the internet stopped working. Ugh.
Oh.
So like a lesson was just like halfway through a lesson, the internet just went off, and I had to phone the company. They had to talk me through what to do with the router and to restart the whole thing. And so like it was quite really bad because then I had to say sorry to the students, and so eventually got the internet working again, and then I had to finish the lesson off.
Mm-hmm.
So that's been frustrating, but at least it's working again,
Okay.
and I know how to try and sort of start it all again. If it happens again, you know, what order to unplug everything and restart it all. So yeah, so that's so yeah, so 20 hours, you know, is nothing really, but for me, it's a lot when I'm having
It's not strong.
a bad time. It's a lot. So yeah, at the moment, this time of year, I'm normally doing about 30, you know,
Mm-hmm.
but this year it's 20. People have, I don't know, it's like stopped wanting lessons a bit sooner. But anyway, it's can't do anything about it, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, so it's okay. I mean, but I've ordered a few things off the internet. So some parcels have been arriving recently. Just like 1 or 2 things, like some spray to kill ants, because there's a lot of ants in the garden.
Mm-hmm.
When I bought these new trees, and there's ants going up and down the trunks of the trees, which are, you know, they're just eating the tree, you know. So I've ordered some ant powder and some ant spray, and what's that I ordered? I bought some. Well, the trees, I've got more trees in the garden. Simon helped me plant some trees.
Mm-hmm.
So just a few bits and pieces, you know. I've bought some new trainers. So there's been a lot of things that I've recently kind of bought. A new neck support, because the one I had before, the Velcro stopped working.
Mm-hmm.
So just things like that really. You know, just I need to stop spending now because the summer's coming and I don't have enough work.
Oh well.
So yeah. So I feel on top of everything.
Oh,
That's what I'm trying to say. Yeah. So. Oh, did you notice in the bank I've transferred some money?
Yes, thank you very much for that, James. Really appreciate that.
Yeah. I just wanted to double check you definitely got it.
Yeah. No, thank you very much for that. Really appreciate it. That's just like 100 kilos off the back when I look at it. It's like right. So yeah, I already transferred like half of that to the agency, and then I'm just waiting because I have 4 weeks from now, and then she said, right, what do you want to say? Well, I have until the 9th of June to pay it off. So yeah, just want to keep it secure. It is there, so I just need to transfer it on the day when it comes. You know, and
Yeah, just a lot of all come at once.
yeah, well, I never told my mother yet I'm going.
Oh, right.
You know, so because all the time I go to Brazil and I tell my mom, look, I'm going there, I'm going to Brazil. She just get like desperate.
Yeah. It'll be a nice surprise for her.
Well, it will, but as I say, all the time I say I'm going, she gets like anxiety. Oh, when you coming? So, for example, last year when I was going, I told her maybe few months before, maybe 4 months before my trip.
Yeah.
And then all the time I was calling her, so are you sure you're coming that date? So is everything okay for you coming date? So are you guys coming date? How are you getting here? And all the time like,
Yeah.
oh boy.
What if this goes wrong? Have you
Yeah.
thought about this?
And like I say to her, look, don't tell anyone I'm going, okay?
Mm.
Don't say that to anyone. And then the first thing what she does, she starts telling my sister, her sisters, and I'm just like, well, I just want to keep it quiet, you
Yeah.
know? Because James, all the time when I say I'm going to Brazil, some of my friends they find out, everybody starts saying, oh, you come to Brazil? Ah, by the
No,
way,
you'll have to come over to see us.
oh, you have to
Yeah.
come to see us, or you need to make sure. Look, I'm coming to see my mother. You know where she lives.
Yeah.
If you want to see us,
Yes.
you are more than welcome to come. Let me know. We have a nice barbecue. You know, you have cars. You can move around. I'm not gonna sit on the bus and on the taxis because where my mother lives, there is no connection for transport.
Mm.
So all the time you need to pay someone to take you to the nearest city to take the bus.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm just like,
You don't want to travel all the way there and spend half the time on public transport.
oh, absolutely not.
No.
No. So this time, I'm gonna ask one of my cousins to pick me up from the airport and drive me to my mother's house. It's about a 7-hour trip driving down there, 6-7 hours.
So,
But if I go on the bus, James, it takes the whole day
yeah.
because there is no many buses going to that direction. I need to buy tickets in advance,
Mm.
and most of times it arrives there late in the evening.
Mm.
You know, so I don't know what time I'm gonna. So, for example, I arrive in Brazil 5 o'clock in the morning. I'll never get home until midnight.
Mm.
Okay, so it takes like almost
Yeah.
18, 19 hours before I can get to my mother's house.
Yeah.
So, and the money which I'll pay for my cousin to drop me to my mother's place is even cheaper than going from here to Gatwick on the train.
Right.
It's
Yeah.
about 100 and it's less than 150 pounds,
Right.
you know, for that transport. And I'm like, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not happy to spend that money, but it would be, I would
Yeah.
say 50 pounds less
Mhm.
going on the bus. And I'm saying for 50 quid.
Mm.
No, I'm not kidding myself. So yeah, I have managed to ask him to pick us up, and then he said, yeah, just let me know when.
It'd be a nicer journey as well.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
you know. And then when I am in Brazil, then I call mom and say, look, I'm going. Oh yeah, when? Well, I'll be there maybe in a couple of hours. So.
Yeah.
And she likes to buy, oh, I'm going to buy a pig, I'm going to buy like a few chickens in the freezer. I said, Mom, we don't need to buy anything.
Yeah.
I have no expenses when I get there, so it's fine. I get there, I'll do some
Yeah.
shopping, and that's it.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
just need to make sure she won't go nowhere.
Yeah. Yeah, that's nice. When is it you going again?
Uh,
June,
August.
August.
I think it's on the 9th or 10th of August.
Yeah.
For, yeah.
Is it 2 weeks or 3?
Well, it won't be 3 weeks, it will be, well, I'm coming back on the 28th. So it's going to be about 18 days.
Oh,
Yeah, just,
that's nice.
yeah. So, just want to say, yeah, 2 weeks to spend in Brazil and then come back.
Mm.
You know, going for a month is ideal, but it's too much hassle just going for a month.
Yeah.
You know, after the second week, you start like, oh, it's nice being here. In the third week, you're like, oh, I have enough. I miss home. I miss my job. I miss work. I miss, you know, my
Yeah.
normal
Yeah.
routine.
Well, it's like you'll enjoy it more if it's just for so long.
Yeah.
And you'll want to go again.
Yeah,
You
exactly.
know? So, yeah.
And as I keep saying to myself, my mother is in her 80s, my father is almost 70. So if I can manage to go every year, even though if I have to go on my own, you know, for a week or for 10 days,
Yeah.
okay, I will do it because I don't know, you know, we spend so much money in shit to go. And
Yeah.
I say, well, if I just put a bit of money on the side and leave it there, I can go and see my parents.
Yeah.
You know,
Definitely.
that's my,
And it's nice to look forward to it.
Oh, yeah.
Change of scenery.
so that's my aim for holiday. I'm not really, like some of my friends, they say, well, we should go to the beach or go to these parks over here and there. So, no, I just want to go home and see my family. That's what I want. There's a cousin of mine there with serious problem on his back. But since last time I was there, I was doing some massage for him. So he was come to the house maybe 10 times for some treatments. And then he said, whenever you come again, I need some more treatment. But I'm gonna take, you know, it's been a few years. I want to go to some place in Brazil called Vila Velha. It's like it's a park, a national park in my state,
Yeah.
full of rocks, and there's a couple of lakes. in there. So I keep saying, also, I want to take you there, but never had the chance.
Yeah.
You know, because one time I found a guy who could take us there, but the money he was charging for it, it was not too much for me, but typically,
Oh yeah, yeah.
like my sister, oh, I want to go to, say yeah, but she wanted to take the kids, and it was like 5 kids to take on, well, it was 4 kids to take on that holiday, and then the price for it is what she gets paid in a month, just to go for 1 day trip, and I said,
No.
I would pay without any problem for it, but I can't afford to spend all of the money to do that.
Yeah.
So this time, you know, I just want to get a little bit more prepared. So my cousin said, I'll take you there. And I said, oh, that's great if you can take me there for, you know, just for the day. If you just drive me there and driving back, why not? So yeah, that's the idea for this year.
Yeah. That sounds good. I'm just hoping I can get to Whitby and just relax, you know, and
Yeah.
see the sea and sunshine and just keep things simple and just not be in too much pain.
Yeah,
That's the plan. I'm gonna be sensible and try and like not stay too long. If I can get there, just if I'm doing okay if I can stay overnight, I might just come back the second day and just think, well, I'll come back and reset.
Yeah.
And then I'll try and go again the week after, rather than doing myself in and coming back in a mess.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then thinking, oh, I wish I'd never been.
Let's make sure you can get there in peace this year. Because last year it was just a nightmare for you. In all the sense.
Yeah.
Hospitals, your mother's surgery.
Yeah, it's horrible, yeah. And really...
Oh, they would have, you were fit enough before the summer to take your mother for all of the things she needed.
Yeah.
You know, but it was a bit too much.
It was.
What you were doing there, so let's make sure this year won't be as bad.
Yeah. I mean, I was able to drive better last year.
Yeah.
Like, now I'm struggling to drive in the car.
Well, let's put it that way, you had no choice, you had to drive.
Yeah. I couldn't let him run down, I had to take it. I mean, my brother could have bloody helped, but he was just, you know, full of himself. There's always some big thing, like I've got this weekend, like for business. It was like he'd got a market stall, and it was the Whitby like folk weekend or the regatta weekend or the Gothic weekend. It's like one excuse after another why he couldn't help out, you know. So I took him to all the appointments, picked her up, took her home, looked after her straight after the appointment, and I just did myself in, you know, and then I couldn't move, and then she went back into hospital and I couldn't visit her.
Yeah.
So it's just like, I've just done too much, you know.
But at least you were fit on the time to do it, James.
Yeah.
But imagine if you're in a mess on that time.
Yeah. I was quite relieved when she went back into hospital for 2 weeks because it just gave me a rest, and she needed the help, you know, to let the fluid drain out.
Yeah.
So she's actually been to the beach and she's managed to walk, like from where she lives to the chalet and back, and she's done it a few times.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
so
good.
that's really good. She's using the sticks to walk. She's on her own doing it, so that's probably sensible.
Well,
thing to
thank you
do.
for your support here.
Yeah, so that's really nice, and yeah. I mean, I'm in the summer, even though I'm not working hardly at all. There's a bit of sport on TV. There's the World Cup that'll be on, Wimbledon, the tennis. So that should be a nice distraction for me, you know. So yeah. Is everything okay?
Yeah. I really couldn't do it for you. Push it straight there, but I won't do it here back. As you say, we're feeling good today, so I don't want to spoil what is in there. You know.
Yeah, thank you.
Leave it forever.
Yeah. So it'll be interesting to see how I am in the next couple of days. See if this good day today can keep going.
Yeah.
So Yeah,
Let's hope so, James.
yeah. So it could be that because I changed so many things at once, I can't put my finger on it. But I've slept better in bed.
Mm-hmm.
So I've put the cushion in a different position, and I've changed my insole a bit, but not drastically, just a bit. It could just be like things gradually.
Yeah, little change what you're doing during the day and then try to strengthen the muscles.
Mm,
You know, it all counts at the end of it, you know.
yeah, yeah. So yeah. I also tried to do a new stretch.
Mm-hmm.
I've been using the yoga pads, and I've like been kneeling on two yoga pads and trying to hold on to something and stretch my side, because I struggle to stretch my like obliques or whatever they're called, like like reaching over to the side. Sometimes I just feel like it hurts too much, so I'm trying to get more flexible, reaching to the side. Because Mary had said, can you reach down, like stand up and try and reach down to touch your knee, like to the side. And I couldn't really do it on the day she asked me to, because I was having a bit of a bad time. But really, I just thought, I'm very stiff, like with the sides of my back, and I need to like improve that. So, so that's something I've tried to work on. But it's going to take time because I don't have the flexibility of reaching to the side. Like, I have more flexibility now reaching forwards and backwards,
Okay.
but not sideways. So I need to. It all takes time, but yeah, I've definitely stretched my hip flexors a lot, and my hamstrings are not really tight, like too tight. I don't overstretch them.
Well, it's
like
been a
I used
while
to
since
do.
you last do some work on your hamstring because
Yeah,
you haven't been,
they've not been bad.
no?
Because I used to stretch them like loads, because I just felt it. I think sometimes the pain in the hamstrings would take my brain away from my back.
Yeah.
So I was doing it just to survive and get through the day. Just anything to get the pain away from my back. But also, my hamstrings were always tight. So it's like a vicious circle, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
The tight, so you stretch them and then you make them worse all the time.
Well, yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, because a lot of things must complain about your hamstring, really.
Yeah.
Well, which is good.
Definitely, yeah. In a way, my hips have hurt this year, quite a bit more than normal. That's been a big part of the problems. Like the end of last year and this year, but the hips now seem to have settled down a bit, which is good, yeah. I've also changed the gear. I was pedaling the bike on a higher gear, and I've put it back down to a lower one again. That might be part of it. So I've listened to you as well, and same with Mary. In the morning, I don't do a massive stretch straight away. I just get the hip moving. I don't lean forward and stretch too far. I'll just do the smallest stretch, and then do
just to warm the
a
muscles.
middle one later on, then a deeper stretch later in the day. Just because I used to, I don't know, just stretch like mad sometimes straight away. So my neck's been a bit like stiff and painful at times. Yeah, the shoulder and neck. But yeah, it's been nice watching the trees in the garden. The leaves have been coming out and really greening up. It's been very nice. Sometimes it's easier when Mum's not here.
Oh, is
Like,
it?
yeah, in the morning to get going. Just when she's here, I just feel like I need to stay alone and talk to her a bit more, and I end up standing up and, you know, it just little things through the day, like if she's washing up at the sink, and then I need to get to the tap, and I stand waiting till she's ready to move out the way,
Mm-hmm.
and things like that. And it's just, I'm reaching a bit further sometimes if I'm if she's standing in the way. And you just, yeah, just all those little things. Whereas if I'm on my own, you know, it's like you can do exactly what you need to do straight away. So if I'm feeling like I'm not comfortable,
Yes.
yeah, I'll be able to do what I need to do instantly.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So yeah. But obviously it's lovely having my mum here. But it's important to just reset a bit. Well, my neighbour moves on Friday, I told me.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they're moving on Friday, yeah. And they're moving to somewhere else in Stamford Bridge. They're moving into a bungalow near the, it's near the viaduct.
All right, yeah.
Yeah, so it's up near the village hall in just like the housing estate up there. So, because originally he said, oh, we've got the house for sale. Because when he first put the sign, when the sign first went up that the house was for sale, he said, oh, as you can see, we're hoping to move out. We're not in a massive rush, but just fancied downsizing, and like we just want somewhere a bit more private.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the garden, he says, so a bit more private. So I remembered he'd said that when he first put the sign up for sale. So I put my foot in it a bit. I saw him today, and he says, oh, we'll be moving on Friday. I says, all right. I said, I was just about to ask if it's all happening. He says, yeah, Friday, that's the day. This week now, he says, so, yeah. And I says, oh, whereabouts is it you're moving to again? Oh, it's just other side of Stamford Bridge, so on a corner. I said, oh, that sounds nice. Yeah, it's a bungalow. And so, yeah, it'll be alright, he said. And I said, oh, is it more private? He says, what do you mean? So he'd forgotten what he'd said. And I put my foot in it because I said, oh, is it more private? And he says, oh, not really, no. If anything, it's less private. I've got the, like, it's in a big housing estate now. Like, but anyway, it's just, so I thought I said something, said something wrong. But he had originally said they wanted something more private, so I think for the garden, he didn't like the neighbours looking over the fence.
Ah, I see.
Not me, but the other houses can see into his garden more, whereas my garden's totally to the side of his. And so I know what he means with wanting a bit more privacy, but it sounds like he hasn't got it. So yeah, I don't think he wants to move. I think really they're moving because it's sensible to do
Right.
so, or his wife wants to move. I didn't really ask him any more questions. I thought I don't want to make it worse because I'd said the wrong thing in a way. I thought already, but yeah, he says, oh well, we'll still be in the village because we like it here. So yeah, I don't know who's moving in.
So that's what I was going to ask you, who's
I
moving?
don't really know. I just thought I'd wait and see. You know,
Mm-hmm.
I'll be able to find out when they move in. But I thought to myself after I'd spoken to him, if he's sold this house and he's found somebody who wants to buy his house, it might be that they didn't have a house to move. That they might not have had one that they'd chosen.
Mm-hmm.
So if they've got a buyer and they don't want to lose the buyer for their house, they've got to then pick a house fast. So they
Mhm.
might have had to pick something that's not perfect, really what they wanted. Do you know what I mean?
Ah, I
But
see.
but he doesn't want to lose the chance to sell the house because they've had it on the market for a while. So it might be partly that. They might have found a house they really liked that maybe was private, but maybe they lost it in the end. Because
Mhm.
his house was for sale, then it was sold, and then it went back on the market again, and then it became sold again. And now
Oh,
they are,
really?
yeah. So it fell through. The last one fell through. So maybe that house was more private that they found,
Right.
and they maybe lost that opportunity because that was last year. You see, so it's a while ago now. So yeah, so that's where maybe this one's not quite as private or nice as the one he had his sights on before. But um, so but yeah, it's I think he's moving for a sensible, you know, for financial reasons and
Mhm,
everything
mhm.
else. Maybe he's got plans for you know, freeing up some of the finances to go travelling or
Yeah.
you know something. For all I didn't want to ask any questions, but he's yeah. He's, I mean, obviously he's made some changes to his own house. He's put some lights up. His house is really nice. So he's done a lot of alterations in the house since they bought it. So it might be that he's going to have some new projects with the new house.
Mhm.
Um, you know, he might make some, keep him busy
No,
because
no.
he likes doing all that kind of thing.
How old is he though?
Um, I don't know. I think he's maybe sort of late 40s.
All right.
So
Still
he's
plenty.
still middle age. He's not like downsizing because he's nearly 80.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Because I just thought downsizing is a bit young to be downsizing. But his kids have left. Well, he's got two kids. I think that the wife, he's been married before, and his wife has as well.
Mhm.
And there's two children. When they first moved in, there was a daughter living with them, and she was like at university kind of age.
Yeah.
So I think that's his wife's first child to another person.
All right. Okay.
And then the other lad, they've got a son who looks like he's about 13 now. So when they first moved in, he was about 5
Mhm.
or 6. So he's grown up to be about 13, but his dad picks him up at weekends. So I thought maybe neither of the children are actually his. Maybe his wife's like former partner,
Okay.
or maybe she's been married before more than once. But anyway, I didn't ask questions, but it seems like the kids are maybe not his at all. He might have his own kids that I don't know. But I've not seen anybody else come to the house apart from the girl
Mhm.
and then this lad, whose dad picks him up at weekends. So, but the thing is, the lad doesn't live with them really much. He just comes at weekends now and again.
Right.
So
Okay.
they don't really have children living with them all the time. Do you know what I mean? So, so maybe downsizing. They certainly don't have two children living with them anymore. They've just got like one that comes now and again.
Mhm.
So maybe that's why they're
Okay.
downsizing as well. Because it's like a 5-bedroom house, and they
That's
don't
a
need
huge
that.
place.
Two people don't need a 5-bedroom house.
Yeah.
I mean, they might want to live in a big house, but they don't need it. If they want to get the money
Mhm.
for something else, they can, can't they? They've got choices.
How much is the house worth then?
I don't know.
It's a 3 bed.
It's probably 500,000.
It's a 3 bedroom house.
It's a 5-bedroom house.
5.
Yeah,
Oh,
next door.
what?
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. This is 4-bedroom house, and next door, the most of the houses on round here are 5.
Mhm.
Mine's like the smallest, compared to the houses, next door and
Yeah.
stuff. So, yeah. But I like this house. I'm really happy here, and it's nice. It's on a corner,
Mhm.
so I feel like I've got privacy.
Oh, that's good. Man.
Yeah. It's a dream, really, this house, because where I lived before, it was just a small flat. So this is like I still get excited sometimes and think, can't believe I live here. I still feel like somebody has won the lottery.
Well, you worked for him, James.
Yeah, I did. I spent a lot of time in the car and working for years.
Yeah.
You know, like sort of 10 to 12 hour shifts, day after day after day. You know, driving and tutoring and driving to the next house, and I enjoyed it. You know, and I worked at school a lot. I was hard working when I was a teacher, so I've always worked. You know what I mean? I'm working now, even though I'm struggling with my health. I've always kept going and
Yeah.
trying to, you know. So I've never ever been unemployed, or you know. So
Never on benefits.
I mean, finally now I do get that PIP. The you know, to help with all the. I get PIP payment monthly.
Yeah.
Because it's for people who have got problems, you know, like I spend a lot of money on health related stuff,
Yeah.
you know.
But I'm still wondering why you didn't get your blue badge.
I could get one, I just need to apply.
So you could get one.
Yeah,
Right, okay.
I could definitely get one, yeah. Whereas my mum's got one already,
Mm-hmm.
but yeah, I still need to get round to it. It's just I never go anywhere. If I could go places, it would be really helpful. But like when I went to the hospital last time, I mean, there was nowhere to park. If you have a blue bag, it's just the car
Makes no
is
difference.
full. No.
Yeah.
So,
I say all the time I go to the hospital, they need to park around the areas in there. I go just passing the traffic lights, and there's the way you go to Clifton over the bridge. So
Yeah.
I don't turn, I just carry on, and just on the bottom there, as you get to the past the traffic lights, there's a car park there which you pay like I think it's a $5 for 24 hours.
yeah,
So,
it's good really.
Yeah.
It's not bad.
But there are some people like you would struggle to walk to the hospital. It's not far, but if
Yeah.
you have to walk to the hospital, you would
At the
struggle
moment,
a bit.
I could do it, you
Yeah.
know. I mean, normally when I have an appointment at the hospital, I just call that day a tough day. And
Yeah.
I push myself and do what I need to do, and then I suffer afterwards, whatever it takes, you know, it takes as long as it takes to recover. Because on the day, I don't feel that bad. It's like the next day feels like, you know, as if I've overdone it the day before.
Mm-hmm.
But then, yeah, it takes a bit of out of me, you know. So ah, yeah, it's I've got a few appointments now booked into my diary. I've
Mhm.
got the one in Hull again for the so-called insoles and footwear, the
Yeah.
shoes. I mean, God knows it'll be probably a disaster again.
But do you know when you are going there?
Yeah, it's maybe in about, I don't know, about 7 or 8 weeks from now.
Right, okay.
At least I've got an appointment.
But it's just to pick it or?
It's just to for a shoe fitting,
Mhm.
because the last one was a disaster. This one should be to pick the shoes up, but it won't. It'll be another fitting because they were so inappropriate.
Yeah.
And the same with the insoles. It won't be to pick things up to take away. It'll be just to try and see if it's any closer to what it
Mhm.
needs to be. So hopefully in the next appointment I can really be a bit more bit more pushy and say, look, this is the third appointment now and we're still nowhere near getting something right.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and because in the first appointment they say, oh well, give us a chance, you know, don't be so negative, give it a chance. We'll try our best to help you. But when you've had 3 appointments and they've all been a bit disappointing, then you've got a bit more chance to say, look, you know, I'm really not happy with what we're doing so far.
Yeah. How's your back? Are you okay with the leg here?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, and I've got my appointment with pain management,
Mm-hmm.
the sort of pain psychology appointment. Can't remember when that is, but so I've got a few things, you know, booked in,
Mm-hmm.
maybe 2 or 3. So So
Oh, that's good.
yeah, and it's some of them are going to be when I'm not working as much as well, which always
Mhm.
helps. I don't really want to be taking a lot of hours off work,
Yeah.
and when I've got weeks of free time coming up. I think part of me, like tolerance of pain, I just fear that I've had so much difficulty, for 10, 15 years. I just like, I worry. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know.
It's fear of something more.
It's an understandable fear, James.
Yeah.
I have sympathy for you.
Sometimes I go, ooh, and then I think, oh, it wasn't anywhere near as bad as I was making it out to be. But it was more.
But the body reacts now. It's a reflex of the body reacting for it.
It can be. It's a bit sensitive sometimes,
Yeah.
or it's me just, I don't know, self-protection, like wanting to tell you that's hurting, as in, it's not hurting massively, but don't go any further.
Yeah.
But then I probably can tolerate more, but it's just my way of, coping.
Yeah, that is a bit sticky.
So, yeah. The only thing I've been doing really, apart from pedaling the bike a little bit, is just stretching the hip flexor,
Yeah.
putting my foot behind my, like, bending my leg backwards, just to strengthen, just to stretch it out, I mean. Yeah. Oh, I did do some walking with the band, resistance band,
Mm-hmm.
but that's more for the hips really. But I haven't done that for a while now. I was doing it when my mum was here, like a little bit each day.
Yeah.
But I've given myself like a week off certain things, just to try and help the body to recover.
Mm-hmm.
Rather than doing the same thing every single day.
Yeah.
I'm trying to like give my hips a rest, and then when I pick that back up, I might have a couple of days without the bike, just to try and vary things. But yeah, today's been a lot better day, and I just was waiting for it to go bad, because one or two times I've had a better day, but it's ended like I've really stiffened up and felt terrible. But it's not happened yet today much, so
It's not gonna happen today.
No.
Let's put it like that. It's not gonna happen.
Mm.
Can't promise tomorrow, but today's not gonna happen.
yeah. So I'm trying to just keep moving as well, like between lessons.
Yeah.
Even if I'm 5 minutes behind schedule, and the kids like saying, "Oh, are you ready to start yet?" I still think, right, I'm 5 minutes behind starting the lesson, but I'll send another message like, "Oh, just give me 2 minutes," and then I'll just like end up starting the lesson 10 minutes late, because I've got to put my health first.
Well, yeah, absolutely.
I've got to have 5 minutes to stretch and move before I start the next lesson. Yeah. So, and some of the kids, to be honest, they understand, because I've had to tell people if I'm late it's because I'm not 100%,
Yeah.
And a lot of the kids are okay about it. Some of the kids will say, well, I'm not doing anything, or like, so just ring me when you're ready, So it's nice. A lot of the kids, for example, their parents are out at work, and the kids just sat at home playing computer games. So when it's time for the lesson, I ring them and it interrupts the computer game. So if I'm 10 minutes late, they just can play the game in another 10 more minutes.
Oh.
You know. I watched a series on TV recently called Prisoner. It's like really good. It's on Now TV,
Okay.
the channel Now TV. So it's on a Sky TV channel,
Mm-hmm.
but I was able to watch it through Now. I subscribed to Now TV.
But I thought I was subscribed to Now TV back on the years, and then I think I took out the subscription.
I've only got it temporary. I'm going to cancel it soon.
Yeah.
I just get it for a few months, watch a few things, and then
Oh yeah.
cancel it.
I think I got it when it was like before Amazon Prime, and then just go Amazon and then Netflix, and then.
Yeah, I mainly have Amazon and Netflix.
Yeah.
They're the main two things I have. I just got the Now TV to watch Sky Sports for the football, and then I just ordered the like entertainment package to watch a series called FBI. Because we'd watched the first few seasons, and I just ordered it for a few months to watch the rest of it, the rest of the seasons, and then I've just I'm on season 7 of FBI, and once I finish watching season 7 and 8, I'm going to cancel it.
Yeah.
But while I've got it for FBI, I just saw the advert for Prisoner and watched that as a bonus. So, and then I'll cancel that, and then I'll cancel for the summer I'm going to cancel the Now TV altogether because I don't need it. There's no Premiership on at all through the summer holiday. So
Yeah. Well, as I said, well, it comes with quite a lot of things what we had before, because now Max just took over the TV. It's only Max who actually watching the TV.
right,
You know, so most of the times, if I need to watch something, I'm straight on my phone. You know, I'm watching my phone straight away, and
yeah,
if there's anything on TV, Lucia, she watches a bit more when she's at work. But at home, even if I'm on my own, James, for me it's much easier just to go on my phone, put my headphones on.
yeah,
do
yeah.
everything. You know, with music, radio. So, but Lucia wants to get a little bigger TV now, because the TV we had it for 14 years now, the same TV. It's not on a smart TV, but we bought this Roku
Yeah.
thing. So yeah, so she said, well, I think it's about time for us to change TV. And I said, well, it is. Actually, it is. But yeah, we will wait after Brazil, and then when we come back, we can set that one.
Yeah. I mean, the TV I've got upstairs, I've had it for so long, it's ridiculous. You know, I actually had it at university. At the end, I had it like in the final year at university. It still looks really well. I just watch it through the computer.
Yeah.
As a screen to display onto.
Yeah, as we go deeper here, we can film this. You see, look, the muscles here, they are very relaxed, as you can feel the top ones here. It's the ones, the deeper ones, which so they go nearest to the bones.
Yes, it might be the pedal in the bike, or it's the stretch I'm doing, and to stretch the hip flexor, I'm going to be bending the leg too far. This is the leg, the right leg, that because my right foot's the worst, I feel like it's putting the muscles under stress, and it's twisting them because I don't walk properly.
Yeah. please.
I've been able to sit a little bit better as well
Ah,
at
that's
times. Because before I just couldn't tolerate sitting.
Yeah.
Like, but not in the morning. I still can't sit on my bottom
Mhm.
in the morning properly at all. But I can tolerate sitting, you know, later in the day
Yeah.
better than I could.
That's
So yeah.
the thing is, every single little improvement for other people say, oh, it's just something very small, but for you it's showing quite a
Yeah.
lot. Every single thing what you
Yeah.
can improve is already a big
Yeah.
achievement.
Definitely. Yeah. I suppose what I'm really wanting is to understand what I've done that's made it better.
Yeah.
You know, yeah.
As you say, could be the way you slept,
Yeah.
could be some of the exercises you try to do, could be you strengthening up the muscles and the muscle supporting more the body.
I'm sure it's what you're doing as well. Like, you're helping me a lot.
I'm pretending.
Yeah.
I'm pretending.
Yeah. No, you've helped me so much, and like if somebody says, "What do you think? Why do you think you've had a better week?" Because over the many decades, I've been changing my insoles, and you know, like the first thing I always think of is maybe it's the new insole I've just made,
Mm-hmm.
but it might not be. You
Oh,
know.
James, let's wonder, they can be. If you put everything together, what you are doing, everything, every little thing is helping somehow.
Yeah.
The exercise helps some of the muscles, the other stretch can help something else.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. Because I mean, like the work that you're doing, maybe because I've got a better insole at the moment, my insole seems to be better. The work that you're doing is having a better effect.
Could be as well. But because we know the problem is on your foot, does the root
Yeah.
of the problem.
That's the that feeds the problem.
Yeah.
And if I can cut the food supply of feeding the problem, then I can, crush the problem.
So this left is all your worst side, yeah? As always. Or how was it?
I don't know. I mean, this left side is the leg that I use mostly.
Mm-hmm.
I push against the wall more. So this is probably the worst hip. But the hamstring's normally worse on the right leg.
Yeah.
Usually.
Well, yeah, because that was tight today.
Yeah.
It's still tight.
And the quad, the muscles in the right leg.
Yeah.
But this is the side that the hip's the worst, I think. It varies. Sometimes both hips can hurt a bit. But this is the leg that I push against the wall.
Mm-hmm.
So it just depends how much I've pushed and twisted things. I mean, sometimes recently my neck's been really hurting a lot.
Okay.
And then it seems to, maybe 2 or 3 days later, ease off. And seems to be a bit better. But it's always there as a bit of a, it can get stiff.
Mm-hmm. Well, it will a bit of work on your neck and everything.
But I've also moved my monitor on my computer. I've lifted it higher.
Mm-hmm.
So now I'm kind of like not leaning over forwards as much. I'm trying to sit up straighter. So that's another modification I've made.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. Because I felt I was like leaning forward a bit too much. But when I lifted the monitor up higher once before, I couldn't sit up straight.
Mm-hmm.
I was struggling even more with my neck. But I've just lifted it up in the last week really, and I've managed to cope okay with it lifted higher. Because I think I needed to encourage myself to sit up straighter.
Mm-hmm.
So at the moment that's going better. I suppose it's just good to keep moving the height of the monitor to different positions and not just have it all the time the
Well,
same
yeah, because you can
place.
change the routine. You don't have to be stuck in the same place all the time, stressing the muscles in there.
Mm.
Because I remember first when Well, one of the first times when I was coming here and then you showed me the way you are working, and it was like, wow, that's a bit
Yeah,
too much.
yeah. And it's not far off the middle of May now, is it?
God almighty.
I mean,
This is ridiculous how fast.
it is going fast, isn't it?
God.
We've got to slow it down somehow. What do you think we can do?
One day less to live in this world, James. One day less.
Mm.
Like people say, oh, we celebrate one more day. I say, no, celebrate less one day of life. You know?
Yeah.
God almighty.
Oh, by the way, when I'm tutoring, I always try and improve what I'm doing. And there's a few things that I'm doing at the moment, trying to improve my knowledge
Mm-hmm.
and advice for the kids. So I've changed a few different things around and made a few silly words up. I like to make up silly words. Like, I say to the kids at the moment, how's your chemistry going? Oh, chemistry, like, oh, it's really hard. Like, they find a topic really hard in chemistry called electrolysis.
Mm-hmm.
And it's where they use electricity to, like, break a compound apart. So they have to remember the positive, like, terminal of the circuit is called the anode.
Mm-hmm.
And they've got to remember the negative terminal of the circuit is called the cathode, right? So the positive, like, you know, your battery has a positive and a negative. So the positive terminal is called the anode, and the negative terminal is called the cathode, right? Of a circuit or a battery.
Okay.
And the kids have got to remember that for the exam, right? And so, because it'll say what's attracted to the anode, and the kid has to think, oh, which one's that? The anode's the positive one. So then what's attracted to that will be the negative particles, right? Like, so that they have to learn, like, off by heart, which one's the positive and which one's the negative. So I just said, how's everything going? And the kids are always saying at the moment, oh, chemistry's really hard. So much to remember. And I'm really stressed and, like, exams coming really soon. I'm going to fail that one. And I'm like, no, you're not. I said, whatever you do, don't panic. And I wrote on the screen, panic. and so there's a massive word on the screen, don't panic. I said, just a minute, I said, let's have a look at the word panic a bit closer. Panic. And I said, look, P, positive. A, anode. And then N, negative. And then the C, cathode. I said, look, it's the word panic. So it's a nice way for them to remember the positive one's the anode and the negative one's the cathode. Makes the word panic. And they said, what's the I stand for? I said, oh yeah. So the I, I said, positive anode, negative is the cathode. Oh, they said. Right? So that's it, panic. So I can say that to the kids now, don't panic, you know.
And then we will straight away remember.
Remember that, yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
that's
So
an
if
interesting way.
you see that topic you don't like in chemistry, just remember, don't panic. Yeah? So yeah, so that's a nice little thing to help them remember that. A bit of fun as well. You know, so we've like tried to get them laughing a bit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And then as well as that, and like another thing I've been teaching them is, have you heard of an Italian writer from way back in the past, the times of Shakespeare? There's an Italian writer called Niccolo Machiavelli. Have you heard of Niccolo Machiavelli?
Me.
Yeah. He's a writer and he wrote some novels and there were some of them turned into films.
I won't lie to you, James. I don't remember right now if you're saying it. The name though sounds familiar.
Because people have said oh, he's a Machiavellian character. Because Machiavelli, his character in his novel, his main character was always some real manipulator or schemer.
Right.
Somebody who had real strategic methods.
If I
And
see some of his work, I
His
might.
Count of Monte Cristo is one of his books.
Ah, okay, yes.
Yeah.
Okay, yes.
The Count of Monte Cristo, and there's one called The Prince, and he wrote lots of stories about a rich person who was nasty to someone, and that person got revenge by basically plotting and scheming to get revenge back against the person who mistreated them. And so it's his stories were Machiavellian characters. And so I've been teaching the kids things like Shakespeare. And I said, what you could do to get higher marks is you could say that Lady Macbeth, in the play Macbeth, Lady Macbeth, she was a real schemer. She really manipulated her husband and got him to kill the king in Macbeth. I said, what you could do to get more marks is you could say, Lady Macbeth, although she's a Shakespeare character, was also a bit like a Machiavellian character as well. And you could mention how she had similar features to Machiavellian characters. She was a schemer, and she strategically plotted for her own advantage to become queen. And so that will get them higher marks in the exam. So I've really enjoyed teaching the kids, to use this context of Machiavelli in their essay to get higher marks. And so the kids have really thought, oh, what's that? And they're suddenly interested because it sounds good, and they're writing it all down. And hopefully they'll get praised at school for it, hopefully, and it'll help them with their exam, make it a bit more interesting for them. If they can go into the exam and write about that, it might make it more interesting, you know what I mean?
It does, yes.
And then I've also realised that there's a character in another novel that they're studying, another play, that they're studying, where there's another character who's a schemer. And if you look on the internet, it's all on there. I'm not just making this up, it's something I came across on the internet. And a lot of people have agreed that it's true. So I've enjoyed doing some new things. Keeps it interesting for me as well. So I'm not just doing the same thing every year.
Yeah.
I still keep thinking that one day, if I can get my back and my neck to be straighter, you know what I mean? I still want to improve my posture. I know I'm not going to be back to how I was when I was younger.
You never know, James.
But I do feel like if I work really hard this summer on my posture and my flexibility, I do have some, plans to try and get stronger and better.
I'll tell you, James, now, sometimes I'm feeling I'm a lot stronger than what I was when I was younger.
Yeah?
Yeah, I don't know how or why. I should be complete opposite. I'm getting older, but I don't know if the what I'm eating or the way I'm exercising or things I'm learning.
Yeah.
As I'm aging, but I feel a lot better than what I was 10 years ago. I was just a wreck 10 years ago. If you would see me 10 years ago, probably I would be the one on the bed and you would be giving me massage.
Right.
Because that was the time I really do. People say, oh, I wish I could go back 10 years ago. They say, never.
Yeah. Well,
for me, never.
If somebody said to me, do you wish you could go back to when you were younger and go to university and study all over again? No chance. University was really hard. It was literally just the amount of revision I did, the hours of studying was crazy. I sometimes wonder how I managed it, just staying up till 4 in the morning revising for exams, and I don't miss that, so...
But look at that. It paid off, James, at the end.
Yeah, it did, yeah. I don't think I'd have done well if I hadn't revised. I'm one of these people that has to put hours and hours in to get the same result as someone else who has to just put 1 hour in.
Yeah, I know that feeling, James. I know that
You
feeling.
know, if I'd have just revised for like a couple of hours, like doing the bare minimum, like everybody else around me, I'd have failed. You know, they'd have kicked me off the course.
Yeah.
Yeah. At the time, I didn't have any, like, I didn't have the skills that I've got now. So I used to have to revise, like, I didn't revise effectively. So I spent too many hours trying to learn everything.
Mm-hmm.
Now I've got strategies that help me, I can learn things quicker. I suppose some people just remember things quicker than other people, and I tend not to remember things. I'm probably about average, probably a bit below average, and in that the way my memory's not amazing, but I have ways to manage and cope.
Yeah.
better now.
Well, we need to learn how to make it happen.
Mm. I think part of that feeling better now that you're older, it's because you're exercising, stretching, because you've got to. Do you know what I mean? Because you, like, I have a routine every morning
Yeah.
where I have to stretch and I have to move and I have to, and because of the way that we know we've got to do things, otherwise we'd stiffen up. It's like we feel a bit better if we do that routine than when we were younger when we didn't do anything.
Well, yeah, I think you're right in there. Because you know what, I've seen a few days ago, someone in Tadcaster, like a lady, she's kind of started promoting, she's going to start doing some Pilates class. Well, she wants to know if anyone was interested in starting that class.
Mm.
And I'm thinking, like, you know what, I think that could be something
Yeah.
good what I could do.
Yeah.
Also would say, well, you can watch it on YouTube and do it from home. But I'm not a kind of a person, I mean, you know, if I'm learning something, I need someone to be there pushing me
Yeah.
forward. And I was thinking,
It's more enjoyable as well.
maybe, well, maybe she even also can join me on that one if we could make it on the right day, you know.
Yeah,
It would be quite interesting.
definitely, yeah.
Because
And you're supporting the local community.
Oh yeah, because I wanted to do a bit of yoga, but and then I wouldn't have time for it, you know.
Mm.
I wouldn't have time for it. But now I'm starting thinking I need to start doing something for my flexibility because my flexibility is going away.
Yeah.
And as much as I can push the exercise, you're always gonna need, if you have someone by your side, go on, come on, do it. Come on, motherfucker, go on, nigga. And then you feel like, oh yes, I need to make it happen.
Yeah.
You know, it makes it a bit easier
Yeah.
for me,
Definitely.
I believe. So
And you
yeah,
get into a routine as well,
well yeah,
because it's on a certain day, and you have to remember and commit to it.
well yeah, because I really want to go and join the gym, you know, just to really, because now after this injury, I will have to go and strengthen my muscles.
Yeah.
You know? And I can, it's like I can feel, James, my muscles, they are going. You know,
Mm.
like my legs, they are not as strong as they used to be. They are not as the muscles, they are not as big and strong as they used to be. Because I've just been taking a lot of care about my knees in these past years.
Yeah.
You know, back and stuff. But I think I should give another go just to get a bit more flexibility.
Yeah, I think that would help. Yeah.
And comparing to I lost a lot of weight as well, so that should be a little bonus as well.
So is there a gym in Tadcaster that you would join?
Well, when I first moved to Tat, I joined the swimming pool. They have like a small gym. I always think the gym. Only thing is a bit smaller than your living room. The gym what they have there.
Oh,
No,
okay.
it's only a few tools they have there. Nothing like for heavy lifting.
Yeah.
Nothing for that. But there's another couple of gyms in the different places in Tadcaster. Leisure Center, there's another place where they say only for the roots, like you can see like all those big machines for, you know, big guys, and I think like, I could join something. The swimming pool was quite okay because I could go to the swimming pool and also I could do a bit of the gym. But and then I just got like so much with Max and Lucy and not having time to do much.
Yeah.
Now I think there's a bit more time when I could actually at least,
Yeah.
you know, maybe few days, one day a week, maybe on the weekend or something, should be
Yeah.
okay. So, but yeah, definitely need to do something to start strengthening the body a little bit because being going to a lazy mode.
What I'd love to do is have like a regular thing. Like when I was a kid, like every say Thursday, you'd go and do something on a certain day. Like I went to play table tennis. Like when my dad left, we went to the church, and there was like a Wednesday evening after school. I went to they called it the Covenanters, and we went to the Covenanters thing and played table tennis mainly, and you know, just a bunch of kids really, like teenage kids. And we all just, you know, some of the kids didn't go to church, but they were friends of other friends. And it's just really nice, you know, the church hall played table tennis. And that was on a Wednesday evening. And it was just really nice looking forward to it and to a routine. Just like, it's nice to have a regular thing once a week where you enjoy something. So, like going to the gym, for example, you could say to yourself, I'm going to go every Wednesday at a certain time, do you know what I mean? And or whatever days, you know, could work, and get into a routine and enjoy it.
Because the place where I teach in is a little gym in there, you know, there's weights and equipment which I could actually work. But by the time I get there, I know I need to start my class at some point, and there are other people training there as well, and I don't feel like I want to do anything while I'm there. If I have somewhere else to go, probably that would be a better thing, you know.
Yeah.
Well, it's been a few years I've tried to...
If I was well enough, I could say, oh, I'll drive over and meet you there. You know, we'll both join and motivate. You know, I'd like to get back to being able to do things, you know what I mean?
We could try in the summer to do something.
Say again?
We could try in the summer to do something. Even though if you have to come here or you come to my place, or we can try and find a way where we can just train a bit together, you know, just to build a routine. That would be quite nice, actually.
Yeah, that'd be nice. And I think if you're training with someone, then you push yourself a bit more.
Oh yeah, definitely.
You don't just like do, I'll do a workout tomorrow, and it comes to, I'm not feeling myself, and I'll just do 10 minutes.
Yeah.
And it's like, you just make excuses up.
Well, yeah.
But like, you can't as easily make excuses up if you have committed to something, or meeting a friend, or, you know, you do it more, you end up doing it more properly.
Because I remember all the years I used to go to the gym, I used to go on my own. At some point it was good because no one was interrupting me. I could do my training the way I wanted. But and then now, as I'm getting older, I need someone to, to push a little bit because I don't have the same energy. Let's put it that way. You know, I don't have the same impulse of going on all those crazy training. And I like to go do a bit of lifting, and then I just like to go and do some of the stretch, and I like to go to do some of the things. Yeah. So I like most of it, and some of my friends, they just like to go there and say, oh, let's do a bit of stretch. Oh no, I don't like that kind of...
Oh yeah. It's like they're looking at you, so you're rolling around on the floor.
Yeah.
Like you could do that at home. You know,
and
they're just straight onto like the machine.
Yeah.
But then they stand around and talk for half of the time as well.
And then can you hold their phone and then just film me while I'm doing this exercise? Like,
Nah.
I just want to get there, put my phone on the side, headphones on, forget about the world, and just concentrate in what I'm doing.
Yeah, and I remember when I went to the gym years ago, I did put the headphones on and got myself into a real, like, psyched up. I'd have, like, Eye of the Tiger on. I'd be walking from machine to machine, thinking I was, you know, Rocky training to fight, you know, and, I must admit, when I first joined the gym at university, I only joined so I could watch the Sky Sports. Just like the screen. I used to go, like, when the football was on or something, just to watch I was on the treadmill, and the football was on for 90 minutes. I thought, God, I can't watch that for 90, I can't go on the treadmill for 90 minutes. So, I'd have to think about, like, what I'm going to do. Like, they had some bikes that faced the TV screen, the treadmills faced the TV screen, and so I'd be like, I'll go on the bike for like, I don't know, 15 minutes. Then I'll go on the treadmill for like 15 minutes. And then I'll go back on the bike for 15 minutes. And then that's the end of the first half. I thought, no, the second half's going to kill me.
Oh boy.
Yeah, and then I go into the swimming pool at the end. I went to the Barbican Centre, that was it, you see.
Yeah.
And they used to have a swimming pool in a gym. And that's when I went to the gym, you see. And they had little TV screens with the Sky Sports when it first opened. And I remember going into the swimming pool, and like, you'd see some people in the swimming pool, and they're like, it used to be a group of like, I don't want to be sexist, but like, there'd be a group of women, and they'd all just like get into the swimming pool, like a little women's group, and they'd just like swim one length, and stop, and just sit by the side of the pool chatting.
And chat for 2 hours.
For 2 hours and then finally get out. And I thought, yeah, look at them women there again. I bet they're going to go home and tell the friends, oh, I've been swimming all afternoon. You know, and I don't know why I can't lose all this weight.
Oh man.
You know, so.
But I think back in 2007, I used to go to, well, now it's David Lloyd, but before it used to be called Next Generation.
That's it, yeah.
But I was going there because my friend, he was teaching martial arts there.
Right.
So we could go to the class, and after the class, get the bag, go to the swimming pool. Nobody says you cannot use it. So we are using sauna, jacuzzi, you know. Sometimes I was thinking, lift a bit of weight, but nah, just once a week. And then I think, you know what, I want to join in. When I saw the price, I said, never. It was just a way.
Well, I joined it temporarily, right?
Yeah.
I joined it for a few months, and then, I remember now, I was finishing university. When I finished university, that was like back in 2000 and maybe 2002 or something. So I went there in 2002, and I joined it, and then I did my leg was really bad, so I couldn't go. And then I went to sort of like end my membership, and they said, oh, it's just been taken over by David Lloyd, they said.
Right.
So the rules have changed. If you want to end your membership now, you have to pay for like 3 months. So you can't just end right now. You've got to pay for 3 more months, and then you can end it. I said, but nobody's told me this. Oh, it's on the website. You could have looked. You were free to look on the website.
Yeah,
So
but
why would I even look on the website? I said, well, it's been taken over by David Lloyd. You did get a letter to say some of the rules have changed.
yeah, I don't care. It's silent
Well,
contract.
they could have told me which rules have. They didn't say. Some of the rules have changed, and for example, this is one of them. They just said some of the rules have changed, and you just assume, well, maybe it's like the rules have changed. Like we've now got a bar. You know what I mean? We're selling different food at the restaurants. You know, I didn't expect the rules to have changed. You've got to. I mean, I've never come across anything so crazy. Like you want to pack your membership in, but you've got to stay a member for 3 extra months. That's a hell of a notice period. So, and I said, I've done my leg in. I can't even move my leg. I can't even so I had to pay for 3 months, and I didn't attend once.
And it was not even cheap.
No. And because I'd left York, I went to live back at home, back near Wakefield. I didn't know I was coming back to York. Well, obviously, in the end, I did come back to York and got a job in York later on. But at the time, I thought I was leaving York for good. So I paid for 3 months without being able to go to the gym once. And I just thought, what a rip-off. What a rip-off.
Well, God.
So I think I'd been at the gym for 4 months, did my leg in, then it took me a month before I could get to the place to tell them I want to pack my membership in.
Yeah.
So I paid for 4 months without going once. So I was a member for about 9 months and only went for 4. So yeah, I know how expensive it was.
Well,
Really nice place.
No, it's a beautiful place, don't get me wrong. It's worth every single penny you pay for it if you can afford it.
Yeah, and you don't want to pay for 5 months and not go once.
If I pay for that membership, I want to be there at least 3 hours a day.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Anyway, I had a similar situation with Fitness First in Clifton Moor back in the days, many years ago. So first I want to teach in there. And I spoke to some of the girls, they say, yeah, you can teach in here, that's how much it's going to cost you. I said, okay, fine.
Yeah.
But if you are a member, you have like 50% pounds reduction.
Oh, right.
And I was like, oh, okay. And one of the couple I was training, teaching them, they were like personal trainers in there. So I said, well, you know, for the time being, it was okay. But, and then Fitness First, and sold it to 24/7. It was okay because I could go anytime when I want to just go there, put your fingerprint, your code, and you just walk in. You know, can train anytime. But once they changed, the contract was 1 year contract.
Right.
After that, you didn't have to sign any contract anymore, but for 1 year you had to be there.
See.
And then later on, if you want to carry on, you could carry on as long as you wanted, just paying a monthly fee. But if you would say, well, that's my last month, you wouldn't even have to give any notice. You would simply go and say, look, I'm finishing with here, and I'm canceling the direct debit.
Yeah.
And they will take your name out of the system.
Right.
When they sold it to 24/7, I got there, and why my fingerprint's not working? And I'm waiting till someone comes to the door. And they can say, oh, something is different here. So, oh, okay, I just get in. We just need to update your membership. And he said, okay. So just got there, put a new fingerprint, and then say, right, so are you ready to sign a new contract now? Say, no. Why do I need to sign a new contract? Well, because now it's not Fitness First anymore, it's 24/7. So if you don't want to be with us, there is like a fee you need to pay. But they didn't say it has to be 3 months. They just say you need to pay a fee if you want to leave us now, because your contract has been renewed automatically. You just need to sign because a new company said, no, I'm not signing up to anything. Okay, yeah, but you still need to be here until the end of your contract. So my contract finished about 4 months ago.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, but 4 months ago a new contract started. No, it was not a new contract because the firm says after 12 months I could come pay monthly without compromise.
Yeah.
Well, it's different now, so you need to pay. They said, you know what? No.
Yeah.
I turned around. 6 months later, I have a letter in my house. Oh, you owe 200 and something pounds to us. And I called them straight away. Why do I owe you any money? Well, because you broke the contract. I said, what contract? I never signed any contract with you.
Yeah.
My contract was with Fitness First, which well, we have to put you into, if you don't pay for it, we're going to give to debt collectors. And I said, feel free, do as you please, I'm not paying for it. I'm not paying for something I never used, and for something I never signed. So, well, you have to pay, so prove I have to pay. How are you going to prove it? Well, your name is on the system, it's my signature in there. Oh, well, no, but you are here. We can prove you are here because we have like the cameras and blah, blah, blah. I said, yes. And you have the cameras showing. On the day when I went there, it was not Fitness First anymore, it was 24/7. I just walked out. I never did 1 day's training in there. It was a big issue. Oh, you have to pay, I'm not going to pay for it. And then I went and I joined Pure Gym, which was just maybe 200 yards away from the place where they were. So I was there for less than half of the price. I was quite happy going there whenever I wanted.
Yeah.
So
I'm trying to remember where Fitness First was.
Fitness, Clifton Moor, Bookers, you know Bookers? Clifton Moor.
What?
Do you know where the Bookers is in Clifton Moor?
No.
They carry,
The what's that?
where the shops they go to buy the food, like the kebabs and the takeaways. They go to, right, Tesco's.
Yeah.
If you just go behind Tesco's, go towards the View, the cinema, pass the first roundabout, turn right, and then turn right again. So Tesco's, pass here, that's the View cinema.
Yeah.
roundabout, go, turn right and right. That's where Fitness First used to be.
Okay. I remember going once to see, I saw a personal trainer,
Yeah.
and I went to see him for quite a while, maybe a year and a half, and his name was Sean. And I saw him, it was like, there was the gym, and he had a room on the corridor. I remember I went up some stairs, the gym was upstairs, and just before you got to where the gym doorway was,
Mm-hmm.
on the right hand side he had a room, a fitness room, and his name was Sean. I think his second name might be Campbell or Campsell or something. And he was a nice guy, and he was trying to help me, and he was he was doing a lot of, I think he'd been to America or he'd done some training where he believed that the jaw, when he was always telling me to like clench my jaw and bite and breathe in and stretch, and he was doing hands-on, and he was trying new things to try and get me pain to reduce.
Yeah. Was it working?
Not really, no. But I tried to keep going. I didn't want to give up, gave it plenty of time. And he tried his best, but in the end it wasn't really having a big enough impact.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I'm trying to remember what the main problem was that I had. It was before, was my back really bad? Maybe it was the start of when my back was really bad, or maybe it was my knee. Can't remember now, but it could be my knee that was really bad at that time, rather than my back. Or it might be the start of my back getting really bad. But yeah, so I think he was he was related to someone that I used to teach at school. It was like their uncle or their cousin or something. And he seemed like a nice guy. He's definitely called Sean, either Sean Campbell or Sean Campsell.
Okay.
Yeah, something, or it's definitely Sean anyway. Yeah. But he was a personal trainer, and it was at a gym in Clifton. And I remember I drove into the car park, and trying to think of the layout.
Yeah. Because I say back in the days I used to go to different gyms, all sorts, different places.
Yeah.
More because I want to gain some more students or to join my classes. At some point it was working, and some of the place people found is a bit too far, or some other place people say, why don't you open it in my neighborhood? And I was like, you know what, guys, at the end, I just, in 2010, I started teaching in Jimmy Gates in a place called Miller's Yard. It was a small place, but very cozy, very nice and small room.
Yeah.
I was there for some time. I stopped, it was doing quite good, the time when I was there. And then I went to Brazil to get married, and I said to the students, right, when I come back, I carry on with the classes. But I was planning to stay in Brazil for 2 months. I ended up in Brazil 6 months. So when I came back, it was not even time to do anything, because I had to go to Poland for my second wedding, and I need to make some money, so I just had to put class on the side for a bit.
Yeah.
And then it was the time when I decided, you know what, I think I'm gonna go and start teaching in Leeds, because York, it was not doing so great at the time.
Yeah.
Because my friend was already teaching here, it was other people teach, so I decided to move to Leeds. And I started teaching Leeds, so that's where I carried on. There you go, sir.
Thank you very much.
You should relax the hamstring. Yeah, the hamstring is a bit tight. It was a bit the other one. This one, well, okay, you can feel it.
Is it the quad more than the hamstring?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's probably the bike. I've probably been overdoing it on the bike.
Yeah, but this time the other was quite stiff, the tendon around.
Yeah,
but
it
here
was.
it does not seem too bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So yeah, living, learning, James.
Yeah.
And I said, well, I mean, well, now there's some administrative work I'm doing.
Mm-hmm.
Well, some more paperwork I'm doing now. Now we start sending some letters to the customers,
Mm-hmm.
let they know about prices of the coal, which we're not going to have any reduction on the
Mhm.
prices, but some of the fuel will have an increase on the prices. So if they want to buy it, now is the best time to buy
Yeah.
the coal, because it's going to be another 2-3 pounds on top of each bag at
Right.
some point.
Yeah.
So the boss, he prints the letter and then he gives it to me to put in the envelope. God Almighty, that's so boring.
Mm-hmm.
That's one of the boring job ever, and I still have few letters to finish tonight.
Right.
But then he sent a message, right? There is no coal tomorrow. I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
there's plenty of letters though for you to envelope. That I said, that's
Oh.
absolutely fine. But give me hundreds of them as long as I don't have to force anything.
Yeah.
So I just need to go to his house tomorrow morning, take the letters I have at home, get some more letters, and then probably just gonna go back home,
Yeah.
which will be a great.
That'd be better for you tomorrow.
Yeah, and even the class in Leeds tomorrow, I'm concerned if I think I'll just go there and say, well, there's 3 teachers in there. So I'll just say to, one of the students, his name is James as well.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll just say, James, you just take the class. I'm just gonna sit on the side there and eat.
Yeah.
Because last week, he was like, if you want, I can take the class, don't force too much. But I was like, yeah, I don't want to force, I'll take it very easy and slowly.
Mm-hmm.
So I was okay with it. But
Yeah.
tomorrow, probably I won't do absolutely nothing. I'll do some of stretching at home, try to strengthen the muscles. And I just want to be a little bit fit for Saturday. London. Even though I won't do nothing, but the 4 hours driving.
Yeah. Yeah, a little bit careful.
And it was like, you used to have that website which says if you are traveling somewhere, you can always subscribe to that website and say, right, I'll be going to London on Friday, I'm leaving York, certain time, and that's where I'm going to London. And whoever wants to go to London, they just pay you. Well, they pay the website up front, and
Yeah.
the website sends the money. So normally they pay like £25 to go to London.
Mm-hmm.
And then they keep like 10% of it, and they give. So you can get like, for another 4 people in the car, so you get £100 to go, and then if you fill the car, another £100 to come back.
Mm-hmm.
And then I started thinking, who is these people who will join me for these 4 hours in the car? I don't even know them.
Yeah, yeah.
So sometimes, for the sake of saving
Mm.
a little bit,
Yeah.
it might not be worth. If I know some friends of mine who are going that direction, is a
Yeah.
different.
Yeah.
Right. Question. You can say no, and I know I'm 100% you will say no. Would you like me to stretch your back? No.
I don't know. I mean, at the moment, my back's not doing too bad.
So no. Leave the way it is then.
I kind of don't want to push it, but then again, this is probably the time to do it because I'm not in agony.
But I don't know how your back will react after that.
Yeah.
I'll
Probably
tell you,
best to leave it. Yeah.
leave it.
Yeah.
Leave it. If
Yeah.
tomorrow or the day after tomorrow, let's hope you feel better.
Yeah.
If you say, but don't message me like
Yes, I will. Yeah. Yeah. I
tomorrow,
am.
Friday, say, my back's not doing so good. I can come and then we can only do some exercise and stretch.
Uh-huh.
For it.
Yeah.
But as long as it's okay, let's leave the way it
Yeah.
is.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah.
Let's say football, let's not change the team which is winning.
Yes. Yes. Absolutely. Yeah. My mum's not coming back for a while now.
Okay.
So she's busy doing things, at the chalet and everything. So it's just a case of when I'm well enough to go through and see her.
Mhm.
So I've got plenty of time on my hands. I've got tutoring to do. So
Yeah.
in a few weeks' time, the tutoring will start to reduce. So then I'll have more time to devote to getting myself a lot better,
Yeah.
hopefully.
But as I said before, if by any means you are not feeling okay to drive, but you believe you can get there, let me know because I don't mind taking you there
Oh, thank
and
you.
picking you back. If you are not
Yeah.
fit to drive, I don't mind.
Yeah.
You just adjust the car, the seat, and then if you want to get there, I can just take you there and
Yeah, thank you very
No,
much.
no
Yeah.
problem, no problem at
Yeah.
all.
And if ever you're free, just want to come round and watch some football, or come round and do some cooking, or watch like a barbecue or something.
I
just
think
let
now
me
it's
know.
going to start being a bit easier to do so with the work going a bit low. So yeah, definitely, yeah.
Yeah.
I'll see for the next few weeks what I'm going to be doing, and then next time plans come along, watch some football. It'll be nice to watch some World Cup.
Yeah,
and stuff.
definitely. The World Cup's going to be on. We'll have to watch a football match in the World Cup.
We should, and we will, James. Right, buddy. Well, nice seeing
Yes,
you, James.
you too.
So
Thank
let
you.
me know how the days are going,
Mhm.
and then make some arrangements for Sunday. What do you think you want to do on Sunday? Would like me to come here and pick you up and take you to York? Would like to drive to York?
Probably easier if I drive to York.
Okay.
I think. But whereabouts is it going to be?
It is on Coppergate. So if you leave your car in the Clifford Tower in the car park,
Mm-hmm.
you know the car park in there.
Yeah. I know the car park.
Yeah.
Our car park. Yeah.
So that's
Off the gate. The toilet. There's toilets there.
Oh,
and
yeah.
It goes into there's a shop precinct.
that's right.
Yeah.
So here is the
Mm.
car park. If you walk on that little road, there's a restaurant here called Rustic,
Rustic.
a
Yeah.
French restaurant.
Uh-huh.
And then on the right hand side is like a very old building. I don't know if it's a church or whatever that building is. And then that's the car park. You just go to that road and it's here. It's literally 100 meters away from the car park.
Right. So in terms of, I'm just thinking, if this is the car park, isn't there like a hotel? Like there's the main road here.
That's the Hilton
Hilton Hotel, is it? Yeah.
car park.
So
Hilton-
there's a street going into York.
Yeah, the street goes to York is here. So the car park is here.
Yeah.
The Hilton Hotel is here.
Is there?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you just go on that road on the side there.
And that road comes out. It's like there's another road here where the shops. and
Yeah.
like the-
There. Where that road
so it's
is.
just on that road going towards the shop.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
what is that building? It's a theater, it's a museum, what is that? I'll send you the picture of the place,
Yeah.
but you're gonna see it.
There's the York Dungeon that's like, as you go along that street that I think we're talking about,
Oh, it's before the Jorvik, if you think about the Jorvik Center.
it comes out at like a street that's got shops on. There used to be the Santander Bank on that street, and there was like,
Like that little square in the middle of there's a lot of shops going around it, and the Jorvik Center.
so when you go down that street towards, you go down that street, and the shops, there's the Jorvik, like, is it the Vikings Museum?
Yeah.
That's down there in the shops. But instead of going down to the shops, there is a church there actually. There's a church there.
Is it a
As you go
church?
down,
Is in front of the church.
something like the church, yeah.
So
And
yeah,
there's an art gallery on the opposite the church or something.
so is
An
there?
art shop.
Oh, there's an art gallery. Yes, it's the next door
Next door to the art
because
gallery.
the gallery is on the corner.
Yeah,
So you just turn right and it's the next shop on
right.
the side of the
Yeah.
gallery. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's literally as 100.
Yeah.
It's not even 100 meters away.
And what time is it?
11 o'clock.
11 o'clock.
Is 11 o'clock okay for you to get there?
Yeah. I'll get up very early.
Yeah.
And make sure I'm there, yeah.
Mhm.
So I'll park in the car park, and then if I've got any problems I can message you, you know.
Well, I'll be there anyway. I'll be
just
there.
so I know
Yeah.
which building to aim for and stuff.
Yeah,
Because
because-
I might when I get there be a bit, I've driven and I'm like stiff and I'm just like, oh God, I can't remember what anybody said, and yeah.
You let me know when we're leaving home, and I'll
Mhm.
make sure I'll leave home more or less the same time.
Yeah.
If I get the car park 10 to 11,
Mhm.
we can meet in the car park and we can walk together.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah. Okay.
No problem at all, buddy.
Yeah.
Right, so do let me know how things are tomorrow. Looking forward to hear you are feeling good.
Yes. Thank you. Yeah, that sounds good.
Send my regards to your mother when
Mhm.
you speak to her. Oops,
Yeah.
this one.
Yeah.
Right, so yeah, now 2 letters to do tonight.
Mhm.
And then I'll probably just put the tenth machine on that knee.
Mm-hmm.
Which, just knowing I'm not going to deliver any code tomorrow is already like a big relief. Don't get me wrong, it's not bad.
Mhm.
That relief is not going to walk because worse than driving. No problem at all. There is. Right, so let me know how things are going.
Yes.
Otherwise, I'll see you soon.
Is it okay if I don't transfer any money this week?
No. We do as you mentioned before. We take
Take one off every time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Unless you want the money back and you say there is still money, some money left, and you say, look, I would like to have some money
Yeah.
back.
I think it's okay if we just let it
Yeah.
take one off.
If that would be easier for you, James.
That's fine. Yeah.
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 Sounds good.
Yeah.
As well.
All right.
Right then,
Thank you,
thank you very much,
You
James.
too. Good night.
Good night. Bye. Hello everybody. Just finished another session of massage today. It's almost midnight and the day is coming to an end. The working day, so and then maybe another 20 minutes driving back home now. 25 minutes. See you later, buddy. Thank you. And a good thing, tomorrow morning, there is no call to be there. I'm gonna be working from home. I just need to get to the office in the morning, get some papers, and then I can just go home and do some work at home. Little one will be at school, probably my wife will be at work, so I'm gonna be home alone, put some music, relax, put my leg to relax a little bit and recover from the injury, which should be good. Tomorrow for the class I should take it very easy as well, so I won't force absolutely anything. I'm gonna let the teachers to take the class. I might just be there just because I have to be there. I might do a bit of stretching, but surely I'm not gonna be doing any kicks like I was doing last week. You know, I don't want to make it worse because I will need it for Saturday. Saturday I need to be fit-ish. Right guys, so thank you very much you all who was passing here today and left the like. Thank you very much all of you who has enjoyed this time here with me, listen to our little chat, sing a bit of the massage treatment. And for the new subscribers, is there any new subscribers to the channel, thank you very much. I'm really pleased with you guys. So don't forget, if you didn't leave your like yet, please do leave your like, subscribe to the channel. If you are an English speaker, there's plenty of things to see in talking about martial arts and capoeira and the co-business. When I'm doing a bit of streaming, there's some videos. If you are Brazilian or if you are a Portuguese speaker, there's quite few videos now in the channel which talking about making fun, talking about personalities in Brazil, talking a little bit about politics and also martial arts. Okay, so is there any other questions, guys, you guys want to ask? While I'm driving here in the village is fine, I can talk a little bit. When I get to the motorway, I'm just going to turn off the phone. So if there any questions you want to ask, now is the time. If you want to make any donation, now is the time. If you want to say shut your mouth when you go to sleep, also now is the right time to do so. Okay, so on a count of 10, if there is no questions, I'm just hanging up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good night everyone, and I will speak to you guys tomorrow. Bye for now.